Do you ever ask them how much money?
I've gotten detailed about that, because if they do say money, I say, well, how much would make you happy? And then if I hear a big number, well, then I'm obviously happy about that.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't know, though. Well, if I could crack six figures, I'm like, you can't even fucking raise a family on six figures. What are you talking about? Crack six figures.
See, and
What
I'm
about
like,
you? What's your threshold there?
I just find that if you don't ask, if you don't get that number, you'll live in the mystery of. We hired a girl during right before COVID kicked off. We hired a girl, 19 years old, trained her. She was very, very good at her job, and she was making $8 an hour. So $8 an hour, no, $10 an hour, $10 an hour. And she showed up. She showed up diligently. She showed up on time. She did such a good job. And so, she was doing a good job. We just kept giving her more tasks. She kept getting better. And this is for marketing, for leads. And
Sure.
we're making 30, 40, 50 grand off of stuff that she's turning up, and she's making $10 an hour. So I was like, well, let's bonus her. Wrote her a $500 bonus, at the end of the week. Like, hey, this deal's going to work out good. Here's a $500 bonus. She didn't show up the next week.
Yeah. That's a really weird thing, how there's not this long-term vision.
It was like, she's like, I just made $100 more than I would have made if I worked the whole week.
$100.
$100 more than what I would have made if I'd have showed up and worked the week. So I'm going to take the week off.
Did you fire her?
No, it was COVID. So it was like we were in for all the EIDL and all the goodies. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't fire nobody during that time period. You just could fire. And then we all went to work from home. We were working from home then, and no, she got pregnant and she fired herself. She just essentially, whenever we came back to the office, she's like, I don't want to come back to the office. And we're like, we already hired another person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have an additional staff from the time that that all this happened, so we could let you go.
What are all the people? So you go to Cracker Barrel, they're closed like 2-3 days a week and got like half the restaurant open, right? Or 54th or Chili's or whatever. So what's everyone doing? Because there's no stimulus, there's no crypto's in the it's where it should be.
I think it's OnlyFans.
So everyone is doing is either.
I know. I think it's some form of OnlyFans. So, I literally think the way that people get entertainment now is so spread out.
Yeah.
Like the people that are going to watch this. Thank you, people that watch this.
Yes, thank you, people.
They get this form of entertainment. So we're not getting paid to do this on the intern.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But people get entertainment from it. They get value from it. And then they go out and figure out, well, how do I make money? How do I make money? And it don't have to be a lot of money. That's the thing. You are correct that if you're making six figures, you're probably not going to be able to raise a family, but people aren't raising families.
They're not raising families.
And
I think overall acceptable standard of living has lessened too. Like, we don't need 2 cars. We don't need a gym membership. Like, COVID taught that to a lot of people. I think there was a lot of waste. How about let's go through and audit all the apps we're using? Are we even using half these apps?
I did that the very first day of COVID.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't know what my subscriptions are. Wow, I got a lot of stuff. And I got rid of it, not because I thought I was going to get laid off, but just because I seen somebody else do it on the internet. Yeah. They're like, hey, go do this. Here's where you can find that on an iPhone. I'm like, that's so convenient.
Well, so I'm all about it. If people are hustling and they're making a living,
I think
they're just figuring out a way.